Yahushua wait, come to take the throne. To conquer world powers, bring Jacob home. I'm quarterbacking like Jake DeLone. Like Mount Rushmore, I got a face of stone.
Said the Lord, deliver thyself, O Zion.
Deliver thyself, O Zion, Israel, go ahead.
That dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon.
Which is the land of the north, the daughter of Babylon. Babylon the Great, Revelation. It's talking about us being in America, go ahead.
For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you.
So he sent us, the prophets, to the nation which spoiled us, go ahead.
For he that toucheth you, toucheth the apple of his eye.
Well, anybody that touches us, touch the apple of God's eyes. This is in the Bible. So of course I want to hide this from God's chosen people if they know touching them is touching the apple of God's eyes. Because you know what that comes with? It comes with recompense. It comes with a judgment of touching God's chosen people.
That's right.
What's up, brother? You got a question? You just listen? What's your question, sis? Because I can hear you. I know I heard something about your husband.
Muslim, yes. And you know they got a culture thing saying your wife got to take a Sahada, but I don't want to take my Sahada. So it's like, how does that work? Because you have to respect your husband and you can't divorce him unless it's a number before he dies.
Right. Beautiful question. Beautiful. You answering the right questions, right? So just let him get his sword real quick and I'll answer that question for you. Spirit of the Most High. Let's start at Corinthians, right? Shahada, well, you took your Shahada, correct? All right. Technically no, but technically no.
You just do it in the mosque, basically.
It doesn't count, right? Okay, so read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse, where you want me to start?
The point about the unbeliever.
Okay, 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 12. But to the rest speak I, not the Lord. If any brother have a wife that believeth not, and she be...
The point about the unbeliever.
Okay, this is verse 14. For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife.
Right, the unbelieving husband, so he's off in Islam. But technically he's sanctified by you, but read on.
And the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband. Else were your children unclean, but now are they holy.
Keep going.
But if the unbelieving depart...
read.
Let him depart.
Let him depart. So if we're coming to a point where he wants you to do something that's against the laws of the Most High, and that may cause him to want to leave you if you don't want to do that, right? So you're supposed to honor, respect your husband, all those things, whether he's in the truth or not in the truth. But if he's trying to encourage you to do something that's contrary to the laws, you don't have to respect that. Because first and foremost, you're respecting the Most High and what he told us to do. You see what I'm saying? So what is the Shahada, Hassan?
In English, it's I bear witness that there is no God but Allah and Muhammad is his prophet.
See that? You can't do that. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because you know Muhammad's not his prophet. Because you know who the prophets are. You know what the Quran says who the prophets are the descendants of Jacob, right? So you know, so you can't do that. So now it comes to a point. Give me what is the scripture I'm thinking about? I believe it's in Deuteronomy. Salakia, 27 at the end. Cursed is he? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 27 and 26. Cursed be he that confirmeth not all the words of this law to do them.
That's right. So cursed is he that confirmeth not all the words of the law. So it's contrary to the law for you to do that. That's why you can't transgress it regardless of what your husband say. Even if you had a husband in the truth and he was trying to convince you to do something that was against the law, you don't have to follow that. Because first and foremost, we follow in the Most High, right? So you can't take your Shahada. You see what I'm saying? So again, if this causes him to leave, go back to that in Corinthians. The unbelieving depart.
1 Corinthians 7 and 14. Verse 15. But if the unbelieving depart, let him depart.
So if he want to leave you over that, let him leave you. Go ahead.
A brother or sister is not under bondage in such cases.
He's not under bondage in that case because he's not trying to subjugate himself to the law, statute, commandments. He want to go follow Sharia law.
Right. So how do they get confused with the Ishmaelites? They know they're not Arab.
See, what happened is this, right? a lot of our people, we came up and we were forced into Christianity during slavery, right? So then it started to happen where everybody goes, oh, this is a white man's religion. So then what's our religion? What's the next option? Islam. So then a lot of our people got into Islam, but see, the thing is, before the truth became popular, Islam did a lot of good things for our people. A lot of brothers who was murderers and dope dealers, they went in jail and they turned Muslim and they became quote unquote better people. That happened a lot. So a lot of our people are inclined to that. But a lot of this happened, give me Revelation 11, matter of fact, real quick. A lot of this happened during the time period where our people didn't really know the truth. So certain things were good for us, and you know, before we found the truth out, like this helped us out. But now it's like the truth is here, so we really shouldn't be looking anywhere else because we got all the answers now in the scriptures, right? Give me that. The 3.5 days.
Revelation chapter 11 and verse 9. And they of the people, kindreds, and tongues, and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half.
3 days and a half is symbolic of those 350 years from 1619 to 1969. What came up in the middle of that is something called the Nation of Islam, right? Now see, the Nation of Islam is not even like real Islam. Like Farrakhan and them is not even like real Muslims. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of our people end up joining that, and because like Malcolm X, a lot of people like, we have a good overall memory of Malcolm X. But if you really take a look at what Malcolm X did towards the end, you understand why they ordered that hit on him. Because what he did was turn his back on the black, you see exactly, he turned his back on the black Muslim and said, I'm gonna follow the Arab Muslim. But the reason why he did it is because you told me I'm a Muslim. If you told me I'm a Muslim and Islam says to do this, then this is what I'm gonna follow. That was the problem with the Nation of Islam and that whole ideology of us being, because we're not Muslims at all. But if you tell us we Muslim, then eventually some of us are gonna go, well, this ain't what Muslims do. Y'all made this up. I'm gonna go do what real Muslims do and love everybody. I knew a brother who was a 5%er, which that's a spinoff of the Nation of Islam. And then he used to, when you used to see him, he used to see another brother, what's up, God, all this stuff. Now he went and turned Orthodox Muslim. If you call him God, he'll say, there's no God but Allah. He hang out with all type of Arabs and heathens and stuff like that now. Why? Because he said, no, I'm not going to follow this nigga Muslim. I'm going to follow the real Muslim. So, exactly, the beard with no mustache, stuff like that. So that's the problem. When truthfully, we ain't none of that. We just the Israelites. So that's some of that stuff was good for a time, but overall it's problematic, and the only thing good and conducive for our people is the truth. You got precept? Okay, go ahead, finish that out. Question in the back, go ahead. God, give me that 64. Beautiful, beautiful. 2864. Right? Because that ultimately was going to happen to us, and one of the main gods that said we was going to serve is Allah, right? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28:64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
So the wood is the cross, the stone is Islam. It's Allah, because when you deal with that whole, the Kaaba stone in Mecca and what they circle, which is closed down due to COVID, where's the faith in Allah, right? That's closed down, but that's a rock. And what did what did Malcolm X do? He went over there and kissed that rock. Now a bunch of Negroes from America, I just was talking to the elder about that earlier. How many people did he really lead to kiss that rock? A lot of people. See what I'm saying? Which is nothing but further mental and spiritual bondage, because our people, like, there's a group of our people that's scattered in Yemen that's called the Al-Aqdam, right? These people is Muslims, but they get treated horribly by the Arabs over there that's Muslims.
This is the book of Judith, the fifth chapter, and I'll start with the 20th verse. Okay. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them.
Right, so when we're disconnected from the Most High and the divine instructions that we've been given, a lot of times these people understand that as long as they keep us confused and disconnected from our own systems, now we know we're going to be able to take advantage of it, because we functioning in a total state of disorder.
SICARRI.
We are the children of the one Yahweh.
The chosen.
Ye are the chosen of the one Yahweh. And he has given his laws to us. Now everything
Shalom, what's going on? It's your brother Chief Priest Alazar Lawyer, aka the Gorilla Hebrew, and I'm just letting y'all know I just dropped my official clothing line, Urban Gorilla. Go to urbangorilla.com right now to check us out, man, and pick something up. There's urbngrla.com. We got all kind of items for men, women, children, even infants, as well as fragrance oil, smell goods. You can also check out Hebrew Israelite Clothing Co., another SICARRI business, on Instagram and Facebook. And as always, you can hit up deaconsicari.com to get your plug on the scarves, the music, and the children's Bibles. Thanks for your time. All praise to the Most High. Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.